The following is a 24 Hours podcast.
In terms of the timing, we're probably looking at 5 days. I'm sorry to have to tell the public, because we're going to have to figure out what the risk is of any further rock coming down. We also need to start, and we have equipment at both ends of the site to start to clear some of that rock out. But obviously we can't put those workers too far into the center of the collapse because it would put them potentially at risk until we get a sense of what's happening up above. So that work is going to continue day and night. We think that we will get some certainty on the engineering situation in the next 24 hours. You can sort of see a ledge where essentially you'll see where the rock dropped, and then you'll see a leftover ledge there. That's what we're concerned about. We're not sure what the stability of that ledge is, and so the rock scalers will get up there, they'll have a look at it, they'll work with the engineers to determine whether we can just rock bolt it, which is called rock bolting, to hold it in place, or whether it's something we're going to have to blow up and remove part of that, remaining part of that down. Difficult to say what caused the landslide at this point. The engineers at a very preliminary basis think probably a long period of heat, probably caused some drying out. Then we had a flurry of rain, and that might have caused some instability, which just caused the rock to fall. In terms of the 2010 Olympics, we still have work to do on the section of the highway. Not so much road work, because we're going to leave mostly the road the same way here. We may be adding a third lane. That's something that is likely going to be added for the Olympics, obviously. The boulders are massive. I mean, the boulders are as large as some of the largest heavy equipment that you've seen brought into this site. So it is very significant. We're talking about a section of the highway about 75 meters in length that is covered by heavy, large boulders, probably 10 meters in height minimum at the highest points. So this is not just a minor event, this is a pretty major event, and it's going to require probably blasting to reduce some of those rocks. They've got heavy equipment in there that breaks up the rock so that we can start to get it in a position where we can move it out of there, but it is pretty significant. The RCMP did a great job. They had their dogs out there, we had heat sensors there, we've detected nothing that would suggest that there's any individuals under the slide, and as I say, we can just thank the Lord above that nobody happened to be on that section of highway during this particular time. But at the end of the day, this is a mountain highway, and we will probably, almost certainly in fact, have events in the future similar to this. The issue is how we deal with them and how we make sure that we've got the kind of plans in place to, especially during major events, to deal with obviously the fallout, and we will do that.
Vancouver.24hours.ca